Oh, hi, I'm Casey Faris. I make videos on DaVinci Resolve here on YouTube. Today we're talking about node order in Fusion and how the heck, what nodes we should do and where they go. It's confusing sometimes if you're new to node-based stuff, and especially if you're new to Fusion.
It's confusing.
So I'm gonna give you some of the best practices, but practices that I use that I find helpful when it comes to working with nodes in the Fusion page. Let's take a look. All right, so here we have a little composition, little graphic with our BMX guy. Maybe for a vlog or something. This happened on Sunday, okay? This happened on Sunday. So pretty simple little graphic, little composite here with some tracking. And I figured we'd just walk through this because I think it's pretty helpful with a practical example. First thing when it comes to layout, there's not really a wrong answer. It's kind of just what you prefer when it comes to how you organize your nodes. What I like to do is right click and go to Arrange Tools and make sure that this to grid is selected. That will just snap these nodes to the grid, which kind of helps keep things lined up and nice. And I generally like to have things flow from left to right. And my main kind of composition is all on one line. And each element of the composition is kind of its own like group of nodes. Depending on the size of the comp and what's going on, sometimes I also put those left and right and then have them merge like this. You can also just stack them vertically, which can sometimes be helpful. I don't know, maybe something like that. And that's kind of a nice way to work as well. That way, if you have another element down here, we can just add another merge and move this to the right, and we can have more stuff going on here. It's also nice to reuse masks this way, because I can take this mask over here, pipe that into my background, and I can have this mask kind of doing multiple things. And you know, it's not that complicated to have it laid out this way. But that's generally what I like to do, is have my main kind of background footage, usually the media in, kind of go from left to right here, and have each element kind of feed vertically into the merge. If I want to add a mask on the merge, generally I'll put a mask kind of under the merge like this. And that seems to be pretty clean most of the time. You can also kind of set things up vertically if you want to. Kind of depends on how your monitor's set up. But yeah, this is the way that I kind of generally work. Now, one thing that you can also do, let's say we didn't have this connected, is we can kind of spread this out a little more if we want to work on specific parts. I can select all of this and hit Shift Spacebar and type UND, and that'll bring up something called an underlay. And if we add that, that'll add this little kind of background to it. I can grab this and move it around as a group. If I hold down Alt and select this, I can just select the background and move that without everything that's kind of over it. And of course, we can right click and rename, or hit F2 and rename. We can call this graphic and kind of keep ourselves organized that way. You can also, if I hold down Alt and select this, right click, I can set color to various kind of colors to keep us organized. So nodes tend to get messy if you don't manage them. So that's a great way to keep things clean and simple. But yeah, that's kind of the way that I like to do it, is from left to right, and then each element kind of stacked on top of that merge. And if there's a mask for the merge, that kind of pipes in from the other side. Again, there's no right or wrong way to kind of organize things. This is just how I like to do it. How do you like to do it? Why don't you let me know? How about you let me know? Okay? And I'll read it and you will see that I see, and I'll see that you see. And it'll probably be a song at some point, maybe. Who knows? The world's full of magic.